In every corner of the world, the quest for supremacy in some form is evident. Men seek power over one another. Power that begets wealth, influence, and in its strongest forms, immortality. A guarantee of being remembered long after one's greatest days have passed. This stage was created for the express purpose of determining supremacy. But sometimes, in extraordinary circumstances, the results inside differ starkly from realities that evolve far beyond. 7 years ago, two men found themselves pitted against each other in the ring, and 12 exhilarating rounds of boxing revealed only how even a match they were. So a few years later, they met again, on an evening that yielded a victor, but also an echoing quantity of dispute. Two bouts had hardly determined who was superior, but in the time that's passed since, while both have remained world-class fighters, only one has risen to a standing that transcends his place in the sport. Global icon. But inside these ropes, both men know, in its purest of forms, supremacy remains very much unresolved.
Hay que dejar todo, ¿no? Y hay que demostrar quién ha sido el vencedor de esas dos peleas.
I have to prove this fight that, he's wrong.
From the Philippine Islands to the mountains of Mexico City to the California coast to where it all started. A boxing ring on the Las Vegas Strip. This is 24/7. It is natural for elements of uncertainty to loom over a fight. After all, the tension that underlies the exercise is heavily rooted in the unknown. What will happen in the ring? Who will prevail? How will victory come about? Those are the fundamental questions of a boxing match. Even as the clash at hand has revealed an array of other uncertainties that can also emerge around them. Unsolvable mysteries of the past at the center of their conflict. Sizable concerns about the future nearly derailed their mutual objective. Now, that very direct verdict they each desire calls them forth from their vital sanctuaries of support. Once again, they head towards each other and towards boxing's violent epicenter of the unknown.
Vete.
I don't feel any respect for him, And I'm going to take advantage of his side. I look like he took advantage of the plaster.
Que se vaya a la fregada, Joto. Si él piensa que traía yeso, va a doler como si trajera yeso, pues y él se va a dar cuenta.
Perception can sometimes work its way into reality. How you are viewed can come to shape who you are. But in a sport like boxing, when the bell sounds, all that matters is what truly lives inside. At age 26, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is viewed as one of the best middleweights in the world. in a career that's seen him struggle to emerge from the shadows of his legendary namesake. Through 48 professional bouts that have progressively bore witness to uncommon power and perseverance.
Chavez is just walking through, pounding knee to the body. More and more. Julio Cesar Chavez looks like a middleweight Mack truck.
But he'll always be his father's son, and the questions about his legitimacy may never fully vanish.
Chávez, ese es mi nombre, así nací. Tengo el mismo derecho que todos de hacer historia y es lo que estoy tratando de hacer.
Sergio Martinez always enters the ring surrounded by a gallant aura. But beneath the dashing exterior is one of the world's most respected pound-for-pound fighters. His speed and force belying his 37 years.
And that's a knockout. Once again, Sergio Martinez finishes the fight on his terms.
He knows how to close a show.
He's arrived at this lofty juncture after years in obscurity, followed by an unexpected ascension to the middleweight crown in 2010. Now Martinez meets an opponent he feels hasn't earned what he has.
Junior nunca se enfrentó a ningún rankeado libra por libra entre los primeros 100, ¿sabes? Y eso sí me molesta. Hoy en día todavía no tiene que ser campeón.
They are two men who have long been trailed into the ring by the preconceived notions of others, fighting to escape what they were born with, battling to prove what no one wanted to give them. And now, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and Sergio Martinez get their biggest chance yet to prove who they really are. This is 24/7.
His trainer can't fight for him. My trainer can't fight for me. It's up to us to be the judges.
It's got to be very embarrassing for him when he gets beat by a fat British kid who's fought loads of fighters over the hill, who's too slow, throws round punches, his footwork's too slow. How embarrassing for him to get beat by someone like that.
It's been said that in this ring, the truth will eventually find you. For Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton, the moment of truth is looming. 48 hours until the opening bell sounds, and a fire, stoked through months of training, ignites with a hellish flurry. At first glance, they're two men with nothing in common. A brash, gifted product of an American ghetto, and a classic English brawler with a quiet confidence. But at its essence, boxing is a simple sport. Its routines and rhythms steadfast and universal. Train alongside those who know you best. Learn from those who you trust most. Respect the wisdom of those who've been there before. And embrace the promise of those just on their way. Most of all, slowly but firmly sharpen your focus to the brutal task that lies ahead. Punish your opponent more than he punishes you. So after months of sacrifice and suffering, in that moment just before the bell sounds, Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton will have more in common with each other than anyone else in the world.
You're fighting Floyd Mayweather. You're fighting the best. And let him tell you that, oh, his hands is hurt. His back is hurt. When you get in there and fight Floyd Mayweather, December 8th, your ass gonna be hurt.
The more I read about this as a mismatch and I'm out of my depth, the more determined I am. Does he really believe that all my punches are wide punches? Does he believe that I just walk forward in straight lines? If he does truly believe that, superb.
Across a combined 81 professional fights, they found only victory. On Saturday night, the truth will find them.
I'm gonna go in there and fight hard. I wanna take his heart away. That's what I wanna do.
This is the most important fight in my life. I have to do everything what I can do in the ring.
I've been through all these big fights before, and you've never been in the big stage unless you fight Oscar.
As young boys, in bare corners of the world 7,000 miles apart, they both came to the ring for the same reason. It offered them a way out. Inside the ropes, they encountered a simple pursuit, and through desire, resilience, and skill, that pursuit has rewarded them in ways they could have only imagined. Along the path, though, simplicity has steadily been replaced by complications. They may still call him the Golden Boy, but he is now undeniably a businessman, a titan of the sport who covets power alongside victory. On the other side of the world, relentless fury has catapulted him from village peasant to national king, worshipped by millions who see their honor represented in his courage. In these two very different journeys, these two fighters have discovered the same thing, that in boxing, complications can be costly. So as they train, they seek familiarity and embrace the past. They try to find ways to make it simple once again. Saturday night, the realities of dollars and fame will surround Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao. Yet once again, the ring will beckon. And once again, it will offer them a way out.
Boxing underdogs come in any number of guises. And even at 38 years of age, no one would mistake Sugar Shane Mosley for Rocky Balboa, even if his opponent is failing to show him the slightest bit of respect.
Like I said before, how the fuck I want to be like you, Shane Mosley? Everybody in the fight game want to be like the Uno. Kid got a Jerry curl, man. Come on, man, it's 2010. The kid must woke up in that hot tub time machine.
So we gon' kill that motherfucker.
I know Mayweather, I know how he is. You can do whatever you want to do. Just show up May 1st. I have no problem with you. Just show up May 1st, and we can do it from here. We start talking from the hands.
A chosen few can afford to treat boxing as a show as much as a fight. The rest keep it simpler, an approach that the sport's history, both real and cinematic, has shown to be just as successful.
Shane Mosley said Floyd Mayweather fights for money. You fucking dummy. I'm a prize fighter. That's what I was supposed to fight for. A prize. Duh.
I'm not boxing right now because I'm trying to get a paycheck. I'm fighting right now because everybody's saying that these other guys are better than me. And I don't believe that. And I want to show the world that I'm the best.
The fight is 21 days away.